All right, let's go. Okay, so no Zach for Broken Blade, no Poppy for Mickey X. We expected the Poppy bans just because it was getting to the point where G2 was just blinding the support Poppy and winning, and at that point in time, you just got to get rid of it. Messes up a lot of other drafts too, messes up Kalista first picks, so it's just worth banning it. Orianna banned down, Caps has been great on it. Rumble, remember this is a flex between top and support, and get 369 also an amazing Rumble player. Ash, so they're taking out Bully Lanes, taking out Jackie Love Senna. Now, this does leave up, this is very interesting because you know what we got here? Draven. And Jackie and Hansama are the two big Draven players at this tournament. It's consistently banned against them both. So are we looking at Draven first pick here? Lucian also up, which is pretty scary for Jackie Love. But if he picks Lucian, they pick Draven. So is Draven now first pick, or we first pick Talia? We first pick Varus. Okay. But Kalista's still up. Oh, wow. So no Draven. Okay. Interesting. We pick up, I wonder if Tristana's just raising in priority, or if it's just because it's a contested pick between Caps and Cream. And Cream had one of his very good, his probably best game of the tournament on the Tristana in the series versus Gen G. So they had, he had good games on Corki and Tristana, and then some very bad games on Ari. So it also gives you mid pressure pretty much guaranteed. The Lee Sin's a little bit weird. Yeah, I can take a Zir, not really a Cream champ, but what are you going to do? Still strong in the meta. And Jin Zhao. Leona. We have seen Kalista Leona from Mickey. Actually, Mickey played it pretty well. So this is like a non-standard draft, but you know, the Leona also punishes the low mobility of the Varus in lane. Allows you to get some kill pressure. Now you can ban potentially like Nautilus, Renata Glass here, or Cassante. Okay, they're banning Braum. Interesting. And Renata, all right? So they're taking Vayne away. So now we have to decide if we want to blind Cassante or not. We're going to save R5 and we're going to pick Ivern. Uh-oh, they've gone full Euro. NASA's support against double triple marksman to keep them crippled. I mean, NASA's support was like famously potentially a counter LS set to Kalista. I don't know. It might be possible. Not too exciting. So, I mean, the Vayne was, it was clear that they were banning the Vayne to either prompt a Cassante pick for some reason that we don't know what the counter pick was going to be in the top side, or so that they could just safely take the Cassante blind, which is what they get. And we're going to say the Camille. So I guess maybe they've learned from Fnatic. So it'll be Camille top side. Woof. Interesting. All right. So let's talk about what this means. Grubs should be priority probably for G2 because they can 1-3-1 here. Tristana and Camille in side lanes with 6 grubs, 6 stacks would be scary. They also have pretty good engage here, pretty good front line with Daisy and Ivern and Leona, as well as good sustain if Ivern gets closer to full build. This is pretty standard, like front to back team fighting composition in this meta, right? You feel pretty good about top esports draft. Should have some, they've got good engage, depends on what they build. Maybe Izir probably won't go grasp in this game, but you have good engage, Jin Zhao, Nautilus, solid front lining, good damage. Right, G2 gonna have to play more of a pick comp style probably. All right, so we have some early action here as we fight over the wave to hit level 2. So right as they hit level 2, Mako and Jackie Love are not respecting this. Jackie Love does have cleanse though. And they're going to start the all-in process. Okay, cleanse burned immediately. Hansama rooted down. Hansama has to cleanse. So they do hit level 2, but Mako gets too low, has a million spears in him. Rend gets the kill. Hansama got really good value out of his cleanse there. Like, the thing about it is that because the ignite goes down here, so he actually doesn't cleanse the root. He waits to cleanse the ignite. Meanwhile, Jackie Love do the same thing. No, actually, Jackie Love doesn't. So Mickey actually staggers the stun with the ignite. So cleanse is already used. There we go.
Getting the 2v2 first blood is huge because we already looked at mid. Caps having that early advantage.
A lethal tempo difference, true. Nice job, Mickey. His Leona in the last game he played, it was really good too. But I mean, the level 2 diff was pretty significant. Jackie is so silly, dude. It's so disrespectful. The Hex Flash duty. Oh, dude. It's so funny. The Hex Flash comes up. Mickey X sees the angle, and the flash goes through, but the hitbox, that's a little sus on the hitbox. I'm going to put it out there, guys. I guess it hit him before he flashed. It hit him before he flashed, and it followed through. It landed before he flashed, yeah. I agree with that.
We were talking about appearing in bots.
Yeah, there it is once again. Yike turning up, and Hans Armour, he is hopping mad. Jackie, nowhere he can go. Mako just going to have to walk away from it.
I mean, Jackie has cleanse up shortly, but didn't have it for that fight, so now we can just get free Drakes.
Mako was positioned, he'd set up for the play, but now BB needs to get out of here. Shield there, does Broken Blade now underneath his turret. Tien just biding his time. Finally does just hold that wave.
Ivern's so strong, dude. Daisy's so strong. Let's see if Chinese teams know what Daisy does. Sometimes teams don't know. My favorite thing about Ivern is that sometimes teams don't know what he does, and so they like walk up into Daisy in a choke and get like 3 men knocked up. It's hilarious. All right, so we've all been about the bot lane so far. Pretty good advantage for a 369 though. There was a good gank by Tien onto the top side, but pressure in mid has been absolutely huge. This is a tough matchup for Azir, by the way, because starting just, you know, immediately, basically, the Tristana can just jump on top of the Azir in early levels and trade really effectively using Rocket Jump aggressively. So this matchup is real shit for Azir. You lose pressure. The all-in potential is huge in the early levels. It should be a little bit better now. Is Triss Sleeper OP? I mean, I think Tristana is really strong right now. I think Pryo should be up on it for the rest of the tournament, which is good for Genji. Caps is so good at buffering Rocket Jump, too. Uh-oh, here comes Daisy. Oh, cold. That was cold. Now, did we have to potentially use flash there? Probably not, so he flashes. Right, and then we see the follow flash coming in, but he's already buffered his ult. Sick. Caps pooping. Oh, does Daisy just go to town on Cream? We actually don't see what Daisy's doing, but Glacial Augment goes off, and so Daisy's just punching. Hansama uses both summoners, but whatever, it's hilarious. He flashes and then buffers. He buffers the ulti. I've never seen that before. Fucking Caps and his Tristana mechanics, dude. Caps makes the Tristana rocket jump buffers look so clean, too. Caps is just so good at Tristana mechanics. Look at this. Cream tries to engage. He buffers with rocket jump. The ultimate coming in from Azir. Then he's got some help from Yike here, right? Caps gonna come back out, try for a couple more autos. He flashes the damage on the E engage from Tien and then buffers his ultimate to knock Tien over the wall after Tien flashes. Meanwhile, Daisy just going to town on Cream because Cream doesn't respect the Daisy damage. Gets hit by a Q from Kalista, and G2 with a big win in the mid lane. Uh-oh, they're looking for the rear exit. Oh, we don't know what Daisy does. Top Esports does not know what Daisy does, guys. We questioned this. The brush line is already set up. Daisy's right here. Daisy is fighting into 2 mid lane champions and Jackie Love, who's suspiciously, or melee champions, and Jackie Love, who's suspiciously melee with Varus because he wants to get hit by Glacial Augment. They don't know what Daisy does, guys. They've been bamboozled. They're walking up into melee range of Daisy for no reason, and they're all getting hit by Glacial Augment. These guys have no clue what Ivern does. They have no clue what Ivern does. That is so troll, guys. I told you guys, a lot of times when teams play Ivern, if you don't play Ivern in that region, teams do not know what Ivern does. They don't know what Ivern does. And they don't know what Daisy does in particular. The fucking disrespect on Daisy's name. Look at this. Why is Jackie Love melee against Daisy? Look, they just all get hit by Glacial. Look at this. They all get hit by Glacial. Mickey X goes in. after the Glacial Augment procs.
The dragon going down very low.
Then they just get stun locked with everything. Jackie, what the fuck is Jackie Love doing?
Involved first as the dragon going
He gets Glacial. He's trying to like auto weave, but he's just standing on Glacial. He's procced his Hail of Blades, but Mickey X just fucking ease him.
There goes the jungler immediately. Tien is dead, and now Jackie
He uses all of his he uses his cleanse. He doesn't flash out of Glacial Augment. Like what the fuck, man? Top is playing so bad.
just gonna finish off a bunch of extra kills. Hans Sama gets his
Nymira.
the game.
Top Esports doesn't know what Daisy does. They don't know. They lack the critical information. they literally just 3-man walk up into melee range for Daisy. Is Caps the mid laner with the widest champion pool in the entire tournament? I mean, no, but maybe he's very well suited to the current meta. I mean, Shovia Knight are still here, guys. Come on. Let's look. I predicted G2 to win. I'm happy G2 won. It's hype. Caps is playing really well, but like let's dial it back a little bit. Let's dial it back.
Be able to set up for it. That is the Rift Herald going down. Yike collects the eye.
We all love Caps. Caps is amazing.
The mid lane out of turret.
Knight and Chovy are still better than Caps.
369 going aggressive. Yike going to turn up in the nick of time though. The hookshot comes down. There's the Hextech ultimatum Q. That's going to get him out of there with the all out. As now 369 just going to get taken down. Tien going to get the flash out from Yike, but that might be all he gets as Daisy's getting amongst it. Now Caps will finally turn up. The ultimate's going to be there, but it's not going to save him though.
All right, 369 overextended, gets ulted by the Camille, gets pushed out of the Camille ult by the Cassante ult, and they keep going in and they're trying to disrespect Daisy again.
That might be all he gets as Daisy
Why are we this deep?
finally turn up. The
Caps just annihilating everybody because he's giga fed.
and there's another beautiful buffer.
All right, well, whatever.
To grab the double.
Man, Caps' Tristana mechanics are so fucking clean, it's crazy.
Oh, 369 could be in trouble yet again. Broken Blade, though, not quite winning the trade just yet. Needs this Tristana to turn up as rocket jump just to get him amongst it. Q going to miss, though, thankfully, because of a
So squishy after ult, so pretty easy to take down the Cassante. Mickey X just getting caught in the middle. Oh my god, dude, Daisy just doing insane work again.
Q going to miss, though, thankfully, because of a hook shot, and Broken Blade gets out.
So Leona, absolutely impossible to kill. So the thing is, once Leona's W procs and Aftershock procs, you can't kill her. She's literally standing in the middle of 4 people, but it doesn't matter. Why is everybody melee versus Daisy? Why is... Oh my god, I didn't even see this. Yike has 17 Medjai stacks? Oh my lord. They 2v4 with an Ivern and a Leona because everyone is standing melee versus Daisy. And Mickey has Aftershock and Leona W proc. That's hilarious.
Mickey diving in one more time. I'm not sure about that one, but he's battle Leona, and Broken Blade at the flank angle. Jackie will be taken down, and now Toppy's
Dude, Daisy MVP of this game.
he's knocked up.
Lol. Look, they disrespect Daisy so hard. They keep going in. Why do they keep going in? Okay, now they're autoing Daisy. Daisy gets a shield.
Mickey diving in one more time.
Knock up. Oh my god, Mickey just going in. How do they win this? This is so crazy. Oh, well, Broken Blade's here now, so it's definitely over. Well, guys, Daisy's still there. Daisy knocking up again.
Daisy's gone ridiculous, and Daisy's gone on that shot.
25 stacks on Medjai's. This game is so funny. Dude, this is just Daisy MVP. All right, guys. On the latest episode of Top Esports Doesn't Know What Daisy Does, we have this engage in the mid lane. Cream slides in. They use Nautilus ult on Hansama. Daisy comes out. They scoop Hansama back in. So it's only Ivern and Mickey X. However, Yike has a Medjai's and a bunch of stacks right now. He ends with 25. And once you see this, Mickey X comes in. He's got Aftershock and Leona W proc, so he just can't die. And the high AP from Yike just clears them over the wall. Daisy gets a million knockups in this fight. Broken Blade's going to TP in. And then get focus onto Jackie Love. Then we go in one more time. And are you ready for another Daisy knockup? Here we go. Daisy knockup right there onto Jin Zhao. finished off. Double kill for Broken Blade on the Camille. Beautiful. Yike. 25 Medjai stacks. You love to see it. I mean, this hasn't even been a macro game, guys. This has literally just been G2 outplaying top esports in all of these skirmishes.
Four-man strong on the objective. Vision now does go over to top esports, so they know what's going on, but there are bushes everywhere. In goes Cream, finds the Mega Cobra. Caps has once again buffered the rocket jump. He goes golden to keep himself alive, and now it's top.
All right, this was a little bit too far, guys. This was a little bit too far. He buffers, dude. How is Caps buffering the Azir ult every time? I mean, Camille's not here, so this is kind of trolled by G2, honestly. They're happy gaming at this point in time. They know they're so far ahead. He buffers it again. What a monster this guy is. They finally killed Ivern. They took away his Medjais. They took his book. It's all right, full health Camille. Caps is still here. Let's get some resets. Caps. No, he just walks away. He's like, I'm leaving. That was silly, but somehow out of this, Caps still gets tier 2 mid lane, so they're cooking. I like how Caps just slowly walks away from the fight.
Top esports showing their resilience in this game.
Still they're going to lose an inner turret here as Caps just
still pretty good.
Takes that one out. And now a teleport forward as Broken Blade looking for TN. Mako is here, lands himself the hook. Caps now looking for
Caps is at 1 HP. Dude, Caps again looks at this and then he immediately just pieces out. He's like, Broken Blade via Condios.
What is going on?
I don't know, guys.
This isn't over. Caps has TP. They're just going to come back to the Baron. They just killed.
I agree. I mean, this is a good call. This is a good call. You kill Tian, you go back to the Baron, fine. What was Tian doing there? Tian is trying to steal their red buff in a jungle that is warded, and they keep pinging him, and then they TP in. And Broken Blade just gets on top of Tian was trying to steal the global red buff. And he cannot fight a Camille that is 2 levels higher than him. Shocking news. It's all right. They almost got red buff, though. Worth. Hashtag worth. This is just Tian things, by the way. He just gets caught out. Well. Daisy just fisting him inside of Crescent Guard. Dude, I can't believe, guys, I cannot believe that Drake fight where they literally charge into melee range versus Daisy and just take a glacial augment proc. So terrible. Who do you think will win Genji versus BLG? I think BLG probably has a slight advantage. Genji's macro is better, but their Canyon's been playing real bad. If Canyon was playing well, I'd predict Genji, but he might outplay BLG in a lane swap once or twice. Yeah, Nymira, that's true. Their lane swaps have been evolving. The evolution of their Vayne lane swap from the Fnatic game to the top esports game was really good, I thought. All right, well, the knock-up again onto 369. Okay, well, you killed one, but there's a lot more, and now there's a Daisy, and they're all full HP. So, I mean, Jackie Love did get Serpent's Fang, which is good. I mean, against this very fed, shielding Ivern. You know, the Serpent's Fang does have a lot of value, but they're too far behind. Dude, Leona's just so stupidly tanky with Aftershock and, what is it? What's her W called? Eclipse?
G2 now moving towards his bottom side. 369. He might be Cassante, but I don't think he's getting out of this one. And Caps, wow, okay, yeah, that's a well, not really.
Well, I mean, it's a tank with, that's a tank with Kraken Slayer, LDR, and Cutdown, and a 7-kill Tristana. So it's not really a tank.
Broken Blade even threatening an end on this Camille. Here they go.
Yeah, there he goes. They do manage to find the stun onto Cream with the Solar Flare, but the Zenith Blade is going to miss. Hook from Mako, though, puts him in, but out of threat for the moment. And G2, they're just going to be focused on making sure that this is as impossible as possible to actually defend.
Pretty clean from G2. I mean, they're playing really deliberately outside of that Baron throw, which they immediately recovered from due to the Tian throw. Caps is too good at this Trist, dude. That's fucking crazy. Well, pretty sloppy start from Top Esports, honestly. Like, they were really disrespecting the level 2 all-in from Hansama and Mickey X, which is weird because obviously that's going to be a big threat with Leona Callista. That's a very all-in bot lane at level 2, but they hit level 2 first, immediately punished, and then Top Esports has no idea what to do about Daisy. Well, I guess you just keep picking Ivern. Why not, guys? Why not? Okay, so we're back to banning Callista. It's like Europe all over again. Is Draven going to be up this game too? So we're banning Varus, even though we did very well. Poppy, Callista. The problem is now here's the issue, guys. When we talk about G2, the Zac is so good for them. So what do you deal with here? You have to ban the Poppy. You have to ban the Zac if you can't play the Zac. And then, like, what's your last ban? Because remember, they banned Ori, right, against Cap. Cap's a very good Ori. Now we know, I mean, his Triss looks fucking amazing. Obviously, there's the Draven. It feels like Draven's getting picked this game, guys. It feels like Draven's getting picked this game because now we have Varus and Callista banned as well. So we've opened up a lot of mid lane picks here. All right, so Draven, I mean, Draven is not first pick worthy, guys. I was right. It is because it's these two players, Hansama and JackieLove, who are the Draven players of this tournament. And we have 480 carry bans. And Hansama has to prove himself on Lucian, maybe. They did it, guys. I was wondering why we didn't get the Braum in the last one. They went Renata Glask, which I thought was a pretty big mistake. Yeah, the Renata cog lane was not it versus T1. But we're back to the cog Braum, which is something that G2 really knows how to play. So Guma, a Draven player too? Yes, he is, but he's not as famous a Draven player as Hans or JackieLove. He doesn't draw as many Draven bans. It's like every game against Top Esports in G2, Draven is banned. Random Corki. It is a little weird to prio the Corki here, but Cream has been good on the Corki, better than he was on the Azir. I guess we're good. I mean, Cream had a really good Corki game against Genji. Yeah, LPL Corki, obviously a meme, guys, but I think it's justified. His best performances have been on Tristan Corki this tournament. They're going to take Jarvan here, so the Rumble threat is real. We're going to ban Rumble now, potentially, for G2. They did it last game. I think you do ban Rumble, second round of bans. You don't want them hot-potting your Kog'Maw. Okay, Tristan, they're not going to... If they don't ban Ivern, they're trolling. They have to ban Rumble. G2 has to ban Rumble. Come on, let's do it. Yep. Okay, they ban Rumble. They ban Ivern. Yes. Agreed. Thresh. So the reason why, they don't want to Thresh here, make a very good Thresh player, but they don't want to Thresh like lanterning out this Draven. They want to be able to focus him if he steps forward. Range advantage pretty huge for Kog'Maw and Trist right now. And we've talked a lot about this in this meta, but range advantage is really important right now. And the question is, what are you going to get to follow up on Draven engage? Because this feels pretty disjointed. Like Corki Draven is kind of, or Corki Jarvan rather, is kind of a weird combo, unless you have package, because then you can use package like a Rumble ult, right? So you could still hotpot somebody, you just do it with package instead. But range advantage huge for Cog Trist, especially the later the game goes on. So Cassante is going to come out again for Top Esports, or they're trying to bait the Cassante pick here. So they have. I think what's going on right now with the Vayne is that basically Top Esports wants them to pick Cassante here because they have some counter pick. They have some mystery counter pick that we're not seeing, or they get Cassante, which they feel comfortable with. Also, the Vayne ban is pretty funny. As your point, Indun, Vayne ban when they're already 280 carries. I do think it's unlikely they would pick Vayne here. Cog does a decent amount of mixed damage, though. So we need an AP jungler. Lily's not banned this time. Maokai feels really good here. Or we could do Rek'Sai. Yike is a known Rek'Sai. He is the Rek'Sai jungler of MSI so far. So we doing an AP top? Is this a Gwen angle? Is this Gwen into Cassante counterpick time? Renata Glask is bad. Renata Glask is super bad, I think. Draven Renata is a strong lane, but the Renata, like, against the range, like, do you even ever hit your ult?
Forgive my ignorance, but does Renata ultimate get blocked by Braum E, or does it just go over it?
I don't know the answer to that either.
I think it goes over.
It goes over, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it would get blocked by Braum shield. That doesn't make any sense. It blocks it? Wait, what? Oh my god, guys. Well, that is mysterious. But Renata will be good in lane with Draven. Braum gets affected, but not people behind him. Well, I mean, that's pretty good. Corki can blow it super early. Yeah, I mean, a big one, there, to be fair, guys, I think Nymir is right. It's not so binary, right? Because there's a lot of things for Braum to block, like Corki rockets, Draven ult, right? Or you can use Renata ult to force out the Braum shield, and then you actually have poke. right? But it still feels really bad to have the range here. Gwen feels pretty amazing here, I think. I think Gwen is really good. All right. Surely TES won't die 2v2. I mean, I hope not. That would be mega embarrassing for them with this Draven Renata lane. Look at this. Did you guys know it's actually possible to respect the other team's duo lane if they're going to hit 2 first and not just stand in the middle of the wave and die to them?
Mickey puts up the door as Tien getting some information here. Know exactly what's going on. Does G2 will see
I don't know if they can do this. They only have... So basically, they have like 2 turret shots to work with right here. Okay. Hansama pops Ghost. Wow, TP response from Trist? Really? So they're trying to get this out, right? Mickey X gets heal. Hansama ghosts immediately. He has bone plating up, so they're actually not doing that much damage to him. And Trist is TPing because it's a fucking Corki who can't stop him from TPing. Oh, they misplayed. The shield came back up. G2! Great job! Fucking yeah. Dude, not many teams would commit the TP out of the mid laner like that early, because the mid laner wants to use it to get back into lane, but they disrespect it, and Cream has no way to stop TP. Caps only gets 1 assist. So there is a downside to this play, guys. Like, as cool as that play was, him not having TP might be kind of problematic, because now he's half HP from that. Cream is going to go back and TP into lane, and there's an opportunity here for Cream to push an advantage. Yike held the wave. He did. Yike's a bro, dude.
As well, Elkin on, working with Shun to just perma-dive that bot lane. G2 understood their assignment as Caps.
All right.
Perma-dive that bot lane. G2 understood their assignment as Caps.
Caps is like, surely he won't hit another rocket. He's just going to miss all his rockets, right? He missed them all before. It was all a mind game from Cream, guys. He intentionally missed those rockets so that Caps would, instead of Wing out or just using his ult. Like, remember, Caps could have just ulted him here. He instead is just going to die to the full burst of Corki. He tried to dodge the Foss bomb with Trist W. Yeah, but, like... Just a little happy gaming. Don't worry about it, guys. Stunnerino. Wow.
In the meantime, here on this bottom side of the map, Hansama with that W running, doing a fair bit of work here. There's the stun.
He had brush advantage, so they had to pink it, but it was too late, and he just runs away from the bailout on Jackie Love. And then they're able to... Mickey's able to auto Mako to get the Braum passive down. Hansama is ghosted, and so he can actually proc the Braum stun right there, and then R auto. Kaga's ghost, and Draven has no ghost. Yep. It didn't... You know, I think, obviously, you know, they thought they could get the bailout. They thought there was a bailout angle. So big that Draven was forced to go cleanse true instead of ignite. Has to take cleanse for TF. Yeah, the cleanse is not for the Braum, guys. The cleanse is for the TF because he can't play the game into RFC gold card TF later.
Gate was not allowed. That is going to mean that Cream will be just fine.
Top esports are putting a lot of resources into the top side of the map, and traditionally I'd be like,
it's fine though. I mean, it's fine if TN is top because that means they're not contesting Dragon, right? So it doesn't really matter if the TF ult is interrupted. But I mean, Drake is, 12-minute first Drake is not important, guys. You know, you're not going to probably, this game will end one way or another before Soul becomes a factor. Nice flash by Mickey to prevent bailout from proccing. Cap's going to kill everybody. Oh my god, this Cog. Well, this is now just a Clown Fiesta game. This should be easy win for G2. Draven can't do anything. Draven will never be able to do anything in this game. G2 just gets every objective now. Whatever. Broken. Like, look, top esports is trying to get whatever edge they can, and the only place they can go is really on Broken Blade because Jarvan ult is up again, and Broken Blade doesn't have flash, so they're trying to make plays where they can.
nicely with the Valkyrie from Cream, who does still have to flash to get himself out of the way. Mickey in a bit of trouble now as Yike.
No, I could just redive this probably. They're trying to get Corky out. Yike, can he Prey Seeker this? So Mako's blocking the Rek'Sai Q. Rek'Sai was, or Renata rather, was blocking the Rek'Sai Q so that Cream could get out and then TP back.
I don't know if we're going to get to that stage, though, because with the way that it's positioned now, G2...
Broken Blade is entirely useless, but sacrifices had to be made to get the rest of the team so ahead, and now Hansama could just carry this game. What the fuck is Cream doing? What the fuck is Cream doing? What the fuck is Cream doing? What is he doing? Guys, what is he doing?
To make sure this package doesn't get value, and it won't.
Well, it is going to be used underneath this turret as Destiny comes on forward. Cream is really dead, guys. Super duper dead.
And I think it's desperation from top
no, and there's the old forward as
Oh, they're going to kill Jackie's stacks. Oh, he actually flashed out just in time to not get gold carded because Broken Blade doesn't have RFC yet. Well.
Gold card comes in at 0-3-0 for Jackie Love. On his Draven, it's just not working.
This is funny, by the way. They're standing still so Rek'Sai can't see them.
On his Draven, it's just not.
Dude, this is actually really smart. This is actually really smart. Dude, the Draven pick got mega baited, and then they played super well into it. This is what I was talking about DDR, guys. Like, how does Draven, how can he live? He already used Cleanse. And there you go. I mean, it's just a follow-up of the Rek'Sai ult that we talked about earlier, because once you hit the Prey Seeker, you get the mark, and then the Draven can't live. You have to dodge the Prey Seeker. He died to Kog'Maw, not the Rek'Sai R. Yeah, I know, but it's the theory behind the Rek'Sai R, guys. It's as I've been impressing upon you, it is the theory of how this team composition works into Draven that I explained at the beginning. It doesn't matter what he died to. It matters the level of threat that he is constantly under in these mid and late game team fights.
I'm not sure about that Cataclysm, but he wants to try and deny a Baron. He takes forever to go down, but he will be taken out in the end. The Baron's secured. The Whirling Death does absolutely nothing, and G2 will not be stopped.
Draven can't play this game. They couldn't win the lane, and now he can't play this game. Like, people will flame Jackie Love, but it's actually like basically you guys are gonna flame Jackie Love, but I want to impress upon you that the real winner here was the G2 draft, as well as their players playing to the win condition and Cap spending his TP to help bot. I mean, what the fuck is Jackie Love supposed to do? He can't do anything. It's checkmate, man.
Important member of this team. He's now going to have to look for a back angle to try and save this inhibitor, but it's not going to work.
I mean, here's a better question. Why did top pick blue side game 2? I think that's the better question. Because basically G2 was like running them with counter picks. They should absolutely play red side in game 3.
He blocks the Whirling Death as well, and now G2 are looking to get themselves out. They'll burrow, they'll rocket jump, and they'll be just fine. As Tien looking for his opportunity. Let's see whether he can find at least a target to try and focus on, but Cream's already down to 50%. The Buster
Yeah, he gets a flash 4-man knockup. That's pretty sick. So he watch Yike here. E flash 4-man knockup, absolutely mega. Renata ult does nothing. And then Cog, oh god, Cog has Runins. Oh my god, dude, the 4-man knockup into Runins Cog is so gross. Look at how well Hans plays this. This is a great one, but Hans flashing for this, realizing the 4-man knockup is here, and he gets like 3 autos with Runins for free is so huge. It's actually so well played by Hans. The flash from Hans was really good.
24 minutes, 30 seconds. G2 will wipe out top esports.
What was that? What an incredible team fight from G2. 12-0-7. If there's ever a way to silence the doubters, Hansama, that is the best way you can do it.
Huh. They should ban Lucian. Yeah, I mean, I guess I understand this. I guess I understand this Lucian ban. Because you basically, by them being on red side, you don't want to play into Jaculev's Lucian where he's going to have an opportunity to do anything, right? So like now the question becomes, if you have, well, we have Varus Callista up, right? Maybe one of them gets banned. Maybe you ban the Varus here to try and force Callista, so you play Draven again if you're top esports. No, we ban Ori, so they're both up. All right, so we're just handshaking Varus Callista then. And they take Trist first because that actually is a priority pick with Caps versus Cream. And so now you can play... This is actually really dangerous. I think this is a mistake. I think you take Varus here. I think you take Varus here because if you pick Callista, now Hans plays Draven, right? He can at least. I don't really like the Callista pick. I think you take Varus. Okay. Yeah, they got played again. Draven Nico. Oh, that's so nasty. That's so nasty. That is such a nasty lane. All right, we're blinding Camille. This could be support Camille though, right? This could be support Camille. In order to have, I think it's probably support Camille. So the nice thing is that this is a flex into R5, because if they pick Cassante, then at least you can play the Camille into it, but it's probably Hail of Blades support Camille. The Jax is a little weird. The Jax is probably because they want to blind TF. So this is actually an interesting draft. I think this is a mistake. I think you take Varus. The rest of it's interesting because you ban the Jax here. So you're threatening potentially a TF on 4 with this, and you don't want the TF to get counterpicked. And you want the TF, by the way, because remember we talked about Draven theory in the last game, and the TF is very important to stop the Draven, just as it was last game. So it's what T1 has been doing. It's what G2 did last game against the Draven, because TF plus RFC forces Draven to take cleanse, or he can't step up to do chunks in the late game. So basically, that's why the Jax is coming as a ban here, because they don't want Broken Blade to play Jax into the TF. They have to ban TF. They should ban TF. Volibear is... I guess they don't want the fucking Volibear Draven Nico 3v3, which does sound incredibly strong, just like fucking around in their bot lane. Fine. The Xin Zhao is banned also, so some of the early game skirmish junglers are banned. It's not great, though. I don't love the volley ban here. I don't love the volley ban. TF ban? Yes. Okay. We were right. TF ban. That makes sense. It's jungle Rek'Sai. It's support Camille. It is still a flex, though. Like, this could be jungle top. This could be top support. So you do have to keep that in mind, right? If you take the Cassante, do you want to play it into the Camille? The Zac has been banned. The Poppy has been banned. You probably still take Cassante here. I think you still take... You just say, fuck it, slam Cassante. Yeah. So Ivern, you just slam Cassante, guys. Like, it's not ideal, but if I'm Dylan Falco... I'm pretty sure this Camille is support. I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure this Rek'Sai is jungle. And like, okay, so let's pretend they're not. Let's pretend they're not for a second and think about the risk that G2 just took, right? Well, they have Ivern. We know that top esports doesn't know what Daisy does or what Ivern with Glacial Augment does. So that feels good. And this is actually very key. This is actually part of the brilliance, I think, of the Draven pick, is that you know what makes Draven suck a lot less? Ivern brushes. Oh, I didn't even think about this, guys. Ooh, it's actually so sexy because now with the TF banned, the Draven can actually walk up better to get an auto off with Axe. Like Draven Ivern is sick, and you don't have vision. The TF ban is actually, the TF ban does so much work, guys, because now let's think about what TF would do here. Not only is TF plus RFC plus gold card a major threat, right? But you know what else? TF ult is a huge threat to Draven Ivern because you can see him in the brush. You can use TF ult to see him. So if you have a brush line, how do you get in? Like you don't know where to hit the rockets if it's like a line of brushes and not just one brush. You don't know where you can burrow in to basically CC him. So it's not this in this game. It's also about TF ult. I think that is this TF ban is mega. This TF ban is mega if you're planning to do Draven plus Ivern. That's what I think. You do have Tremor Sense. That's true. You do have Tremor Sense. Durin Law, that's a good point to see where the Draven is, so that's helpful. Udyr's so poop. Udyr is so shit. Oh, it's so bad. The Udyr can't, like, who kills Draven? Remember how we said targeted abilities are very important on Draven? I think, guys, this is why Faker played Veigar in that one game was because of Draven. Right, it's TF plus Veigar, so you gold card him and you have a you can either cage him or you just ult him, right, with Veigar. Didn't work, but the theory was there. No, remember, compare this game to last game where the Draven has no threat anymore. Right? The Draven has no threat anymore. You have huge amounts of CC with Nico support. You've got a massive front line with Nico support plus Ivern plus Daisy plus Cassante. The Udyr fucking blows, guys. The Udyr cannot do anything. Like, the Udyr will never do anything to stop the range of Draven and Tristana, ever. In game 1, we talked about the range advantage that G2 got, or actually game 2 also, range advantage. They still have range advantage, even though they have Draven this time, and TES had Draven last game, they still have range advantage because quirky rockets are not enough. The Udyr is so troll, guys. It's so fucking shit. Why didn't, here's a good question. Here's a great question for you guys. Why didn't top pivot to Camille top? The Camille is good into the Draven because you can Hextech ultimatum her, right? But the problem is you get removed by Cassante. So you Camille top, and then you remember what was banned, guys, the rest of the series? Rumble. Why don't you Camille top, R5 pick Rumble, and then you actually have more threat, both in lane and out of lane. So I would play Rumble support here. That's what I would do. I'm pretty sure Draven Nico shits on Kali Rumble. You could lane swap. Rumble top also works.
Hey, we wanted to let. Wait a sec. Yeah, there's a hook shot once again. It's Hans.
Steps up really far. That's a pretty late exhaust, honestly. It's a pretty late exhaust.
Level 4 and is very scary as now Jackalov with so many sticks.
He basically took all the damage and then exhausted. Not super well played. Halo Blades.
Yeah, I think this for G2 is kind of
They disrespected this. It's a good engage though, because if you look here, they trigger bone plating. Then they wait for bone plating. Bone plating falls off on Mako as well, but that's when the E comes in. Jackalov has bone plating up. It's not a good target.
And that's understandable. Level 4 and is very scary as now Jackalov with so many sticks into Mickey. He's going to have to flash, but there's a flash after him. And now First Blood goes the other way. And Jackalov will pick up a double. Draven still managing to get a kill there as the Trigger Seed landing on this bottom side. Jackalov going to have to try and get out of here, as I don't think Yike has much left in the tank.
On the map, his second appearance in the mid lane, putting that extra pressure down onto this Tristana. No flash going to be lost for Cream, but Caps losing that flash. You can see how the early game dynamic is very much shifting away from G2 in this game 3.
Mako doing a very good job of roaming in this game, though. They're applying a lot more pressure to mid than in the last Trist Corki matchup.
There's the all-out special delivery of the Udyr towards Yike, who will be able to land the stun. Follows up as well as now 369. I don't think he's going to have anywhere to go. Does have the ghost running, but Broken Blade will be able to keep up. Finds the Q and finds the kill.
It is fun to see top esports like opting into the Rek'Sai jungle meta, which has been a key pick for G2. Especially, I mean, the Rek'Sai Zac combos they're able to do on the engage, because you can use Tremor Sense to guide your Zac engage. And also just the wombo combo of CC between like Rek'Sai on Burrow, E on Burrow, plus the Zac like jump ult is so good. Mako? Mako's drunk? He doesn't even have ult? Okay. Yeah, that's actually a Nico. All right, they get it, but they don't have any rockets left. All right, nobody can kill Broken Blade. Broken Blade gonna buy him some plated steel caps next, and then he's gonna buy him another armor item, and then the game will be over, guys. So top esports ahead in every lane, including top, but that just isn't gonna matter. I don't think the comp diff is so huge. Trying to get the last outer turret. They will with the help of this, but the pursuit is coming in. Mickey X, nice flash actually by Mickey over the wall. Gets a catch onto Tien. Has to flash out. Oh, are we standing in a choke point versus Daisy? We are. 2 for 2, but I mean, it's really just important that, I mean, the combo of Q3 plus Daisy knockup is pretty hilarious. Cassante Q3 plus Daisy knockup. 1,000 gold for Draven now. Mickey X also didn't have Rocket Belt. Now he has Rocket Belt after dying. Caps isn't there, so actually it's 1 for 1, guys. Sorry, I'm dumb.
They might not be done the flank TP.
Yeah, Yike Looking for that opportunity. The Valkyrie not going to quite be enough here. He does still have the flash available as Broken Blade. He can tank this one up for as long as he wants. That flash was not exactly the
Q3.
one they were looking for as BB.
All right. Oh my God, he gets more money. So now he went from, let's take a look. He went from being down 500 gold. It was literally like a 2,000 gold swing. It was 1,800 gold swing as a result of this fight. So Hans Sama gets, remember, by the way, guys, he has so many stacks that his ult does a gazillion damage. Not that it needed to. He got chunked down really low there, but, and then they overstay in this bot side, trying to clear the wave. Caps is taking an AoE, but here we go. So they see the play onto Cream because they're TPing back in. Honestly, G2's TP usage in this series has been really good. Caps' TP in the last game was super good. This one is interesting, just stunning him into the wall, just working around him because remember, guys, remember this. So he had just picked up the Iceborne before this fight, so he's able to TP back in, and it's the Iceborne that actually gets the kill onto Cream here because he's able to proc the Iceborne twice, which allows him to move around to the backside, pull him in with Q3. It's very good. 1120 plus 300. Yes, but he also, I'm just saying the gold swing here, you can look because he was down 500 and now he's up 1.4k. The gold swing versus Jackie Love. I understand that was confusing. It's not the total gold swing, it's the gold swing versus Jackie Love I was talking about. Casante's unkillable now. Rek'Sai gold lead is fake as well. Yeah, Rek'Sai doesn't do anything with gold. Not this Rek'Sai build at the very least. Top Rek'Sai, tank Rek'Sai does stuff with gold because Rek'Sai becomes unkillable and is very annoying to deal with in team fights because she heals so much. But this Rek'Sai build is fake news. Full LDR on that back. Holy smokes.
I mean, so far, full AD comps haven't really been punished at MSI. We'll see if this could be the first. Hans doesn't know that Tian's there.
Yeah. They have control vision in.
Okay, so there's Rocket Belt used to try to get onto Jackie Love. They succeed in getting onto Jackie Love. Jackie Love uses Cleanse, starts hopping around. Hans Sama gets targeted. This is good actually by Top Esports. They know that Hans Sama's here because of Tremor Sense. So Mickey X is trying to peel, but they all just jump onto Hans immediately. It doesn't really matter that much if they kill him because he doesn't have any stacks. He already cashed in. The problem is that Caps is still alive here. Or is it? Well, they definitely can't kill Broken Blade. I mean, the problem is they can't kill Broken Blade and Daisy is running around in circles again. I love tank fights. It's literally just a fucking support Nico, Ivern, and a Cassante without ult trying to kill this Udyr. So this is not a good play by G2, by the way. Right? They need to peel for Hans Sama. Like, their job has to be to peel here, even though Hans has both sums up. Like, they're playing too aggressively. And Mickey X trying to ult here onto Jackie Love. Like, who cares about Jackie Love, dude? Just fucking protect Hans Sama. That's your goal. They actually just let him die, which is, I think this could have been a much less close team fight. I think G2 could have absolutely ran them in this team fight, but they wasted so much to kill Jackie Love. And Jackie Love is really irrelevant in front-to-back team fights. He's a fucking lethality Callista dude. Just let this 3-item Draven cook. You need to peel for him. This isn't good play by G2, but whatever. It's happy gaming, guys. They're up 2-0 in this series. They still win. Hans either needs to commit to the pick play, or they need to... I think ideally, though, you just save... You save the Nico ult for peel. You just save it. Yeah, they see him in the bot side. They know no TP. Broken Blade does a little fighting here. He's building Jack shows now. Just slapping each other forever. Broken Blade slowly winning that, though. Pushes the Udyr off, and then they realize, okay, we can actually just force this Baron. Udyr's not in range, and so Udyr no TP, so they can force the TP. And we'll see if they can actually get it. It is a bit of a 50-50, but they can turn here. They're watching Tian. Tian can come in with E. Or Blast Cone. He's going to Blast Cone. Oh, Caps. Oh, my God. Caps, so smart. They actually just don't have any way to clear this vision. They just don't have any way to clear this vision. Oh, my God, guys, look. The only sweeper that's up is on TP-less Udyr. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, guys, do you see any pink wards? Nope. 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 So they actually just can't clear that ward. So Caps has vision
Wait, no TP on 369.
Yeah, he's just gonna teleport right in there.
to use ult. And they know exactly what he's doing. So Tien has multiple ways to get into this pit, right? He could flash. Like, he can flash. He can Rek'Sai E. He can use Blast Cone, but they have full information. So they're waiting to see which way he's going to do it, because you can shoot him out of the Rek'Sai E as well. You can basically blast him backwards with Caps' ult. Broken Blade is probably also ready to use ult and take him over the wall if necessary. So, but when they see him unburrow, it has to be flash, or it's definitely going to be Blast Cone, because he wants to get in and try and flash out of the pit. And so he just R's him out before he can do that. And then they finish. Beautiful. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Beautiful Baron play by G2. What about ult? I mean, Tian could ult into pit as well. He could, if he hits somebody with his Q, he could ult in to close the gap. But I think he's not likely to do that. You know, if you have Flash, E, and Blast Cone, I think you're unlikely to Rek'Sai ult into the pit. But that is the play where you couldn't get blasted out, but it also takes a delay. It would be hard to time that right for a steal, I think. It'd be really hard to time that, because you like leave the map for a second. You become untargetable for like 1 second. So it'd be really hard to time that. And also, the other thing is G2's probably thinking about that. And the way they play this is they might be able to burst it during Rek'Sai ult, honestly. Because look at the timing. I think they could just they would just burst it. If Rek'Sai, like the question is, if Rek'Sai ulted if Rek'Sai ulted right now, they can burst it, because they proved that basically by bursting it. So it wouldn't work. Mickey was a pink ward? That's funny. Mickey is a pink ward outside the pit. Look at him. Was that a disrespect passive by Mickey X? No, I think him being a pink ward, if they come around the other side and they tried to engage on Baron, would have been mega.
Did get to reset, but the dragon already taken. Mickey spotted. Top esports want the fight.
Yeah, Mickey, they are going to find the right one here, as Tien may have chased a little bit too far.
All right, I love Daisy and choke points.
Taking so much burst damage, now Daisy gets him.
All right, Cream commits suicide again with the package. Dude, this guy fucking loves this. I mean, it was their only angle to win, but... Redemption value is so huge.
And without Cream, it's going to be so hard to defend. This inhibitor turret should be going down. And look at Broken Blade. It's exactly what you were talking about, Dagda. He is impossible to stop.
Yeah, you just can't kill Cassante with this composition. Thank you, Mad Hatter's Tea Party, and Stop the Catbox, and Vixie, and General Steve. Take my money. Thank you, guys. You guys are all very generous. I appreciate you. I like how the Cassante can just walk under all these turrets. No problem. Ult Cream. Doesn't die. Gets back into Fountain. Misses Draven E. Prone is Beast. Enigmar 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful game. Beautiful series by G2, guys, honestly. G2 beating T1. You heard it here, guys. You heard it here. You heard G2 beats Top Esports here. Now you're hearing G2 beats T1 here. WG2 beats TL? I did not mean that. Wow, fantastic. That's very impressive by G2. These guys are fucking good. I told you, motherfuckers. I told you. Everybody's like, Monty, they're not top 8 in the world. Fuck you guys. I called it. Fuck you, they are top 8 in the world. Maybe even better. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck everybody who's not me.